Welcome to the channel. What you saw at the beginning of the video was originally supposed to be me reorganising my bookshelf. I kind of forgot to record the whole process. So instead what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through each shelf and take you through every book, basically, what genres there are, yeah. And then we are going to talk about what the future of this channel could very well look like in the next coming months. Let's begin, shall we? We are going to start off with my fantasy shelves. Yes, this is a limited edition version of Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I will integrate the video / reel wherever I can find it here to show you what it looks like in all of its glory. We then move on to Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. We then move on to Seven Deadly Thorns, which in reality should be facing this way because it is a sprayed edge. Beautiful, isn't it? And same with Eternal Ruin. It should also be facing this way because of the lovely sprayed edge. Then we go on to the Empyrean series, Fourth Wing, Iron Flame and Ornate Storm. You might have seen when I removed Eternal Ruin, I have not fully finished Ornate Storm yet. I'm kind of terrified of what's at the end. So yes, then we have paperback, Fourth Wing, then When the Moon Hatched, Dragonfall, Serpent and the Wings of Night, Dragonflight, Blackwing, which cover looks like this. It is gorgeous. Then we move down here, which these are indie authors. Master of Darkness, the cover looks like this, by Katie Tate. The Mistress of Light, the cover looks like this. These are book 1 and 2 of the Dragonheart Chronicles. Then we go on to Demons and Damnation by C.J. Lawrence, another indie author. And this is the Shadow Soul Saga, book 1. There are 5 books within this saga, as far as I'm aware. This is book 2, Vampires and Vendettas. We then have A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury. Then we go on to Filthy Rich Vampire, The Crimson Moth, and which way will this? It's this way. And then we go on to The Sky on Fire with this stunning sprayed edge. We then go on to Godkiller, which just has a solid green sprayed edge. One Dark Window, Lightlark and Nightbane, paperback Powerless and Reckless. The Darkening, which looks like this. Can't really see because of the lighting, and I do apologise for that. Bride. Now, I don't know if, because I've seen many different colours for this title. I've seen green, I've seen purple, and I've seen red. Red has been the one that I have. Is there a reason for that, or what? Let me know in the comments below if you know that there's a reason for it. We then have Feybound, Legendborn. Now, My Dark Vanessa is not a fantasy. I don't know what genre this book sits under. All it says is it's fiction, and yeah. So if anyone can give me like a specific genre and not just fiction, that would be greatly appreciated so I could then respectfully put it in its correct place. Moving on, then we have Six of Crows, Inheritance Games, Born to Run, Warhorse, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I keep wanting to say phone with that as the cover. Now, don't get me wrong, I do not, no, don't get me wrong, I do not respect this author whatsoever, J.K. Rowling, and I have never actually read the Harry Potter series, and I don't plan to, but I am just going to keep that there because, you know, for cover. Anyway, moving on. The Fault in Our Stars, Maze Runner, and then down here we have the Shatter Me series. Defy Me is the next book that I have to read from the series, and then it is Imagine Me and Believe Me that I have to read. Moving on to the thriller / mystery, we have The Housemaid, The Housemaid's Secret, Silent Patient, Blood Ties, The Burning, Verity from Colleen Hoover, Nowhere to Hide, 5 Survive, The Locked Door, You'd Be Home Now, The Naturals, and The Executioner. Now we are going to talk about the dark romance section. You can correct me if this is more fantasy than dark romance, but the cover suggests to me that it matches the dark romances that I have on the shelf. Anyway, we have Alchemized, the Mind F series, Haunting Adeline, The Predator, Haunting the Hunter, which looks like that. We have Born Darkly and Born Madly Duet. This is my second reread of this series. We then have Insatiable and Voracious. Then we have God of Malice, which I'm halfway through reading. Ignore the cracked spine. I did not mean to crack the spine. God of Pain, Beautiful Venom, Truly Madly Deeply, Handsome Devil, Ruckus, which is a beautifully green sprayed cover, Sinners Anonymous, Leave Me Behind, Ruthless Creatures, and then the Never After series, and then just a little Arcane Funko Pop up there. And then over here we have A Touch of Darkness, There Are No Saints, Lights Out, Butcher and Blackbird, Saint, Praise, Neon Gods, Phantasma. And then moving on to the romance, we have Pucking Around, Binding 13, Ride With Me, which, if I just move that, has a beautifully stunning sprayed edge and should be shown off. Look at that. I might move a couple of these around so this can actually get shown. Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, Say You Swear, If You Had Been With Me, Icebreaker, The Last Letter, Lucy Storm, Pretend You're Mine, and It Ends With Me. And yes, this is what my shelf currently looks like. So yeah, that's about it for Bookwise. So what do I bring to the table? Honestly, I don't know what I bring to the table. I just like reading as a hobby and I want to share that hobby with you guys. So some videos you may expect to see are reading vlogs, read with me's, colour with me's, and something called a TBR takedown where I get through my TBR. Yes. I know the TBR takedown has been done by some other creators, and I will see if I can find who did it first, and then I will link them in the description as and when I do the videos to credit them for the idea. I'm also thinking, depending on how many books I read per year, is doing a reading wrap-up, a yearly reading wrap-up. I hope you stick around, and I will see you in the next video. Be sure to like, subscribe and comment if you want to. Have a great day or night or whatever time it is, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.